Do, 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 do. Just waiting for people to come on. Notification should have gone out. We've got Carol Simpson. How you doing? We've got Diana Stabler. How you doing? Gail Duvernay. How you doing, darling? We've got Patty Yo-Yo.
Hey.
We've got Lorna Kennedy. Got people coming on slowly, and it'll shoot down like it is now. We've got Tracy. How you doing? Tracy Wootton. Rachel Bailey. Michael, brother.
We ain't got a cup of tea, have we?
No. Do you want to go make one quickly while I'm talking to everybody?
Could do, yeah.
Yeah, go on then.
Hi, everybody. Hi, Mike Brow.
You go make. Marie's going to go and make a nice cup of coffee for us, pal. So
we normally have one.
Here, so. Yeah. Becca, how you doing? Becca has put.
I've been sneaking on at work. Ooh.
Lots of coffee made. Just wanted to ask you to wish my mum, Pam Harris, a happy 52nd birthday.
And Dad.
And Dad, 52nd wedding anniversary for Monday, please. So, everybody, if you can all wish Pam Harris and her husband a happy 52nd wedding anniversary. And that is amazing. That is amazing. 52 years. Wow.
Wow.
Oh. How long have we done? Not 52 years. Feels like it. It probably feels like it more for Marie, to be fair. We've got Paula, how you doing? We've got Debbie C. Sorry if I've missed anyone. The comments have been going by. Lisa. We've got Joey. Susie Rolls, how you doing? Tim, how you doing? Helen. Francis, my darling, how you doing? Let's have a look. So everybody's saying happy anniversary to them. So happy anniversary, 52 years, wow. How you doing, Rotty? Yeah, I'll let everybody say happy anniversary, Rotty's saying happy. Oh, I Gail, everyone's saying loud to everyone. So every time I go to click it, it moves up. Yes, we've got happy anniversary off everybody. Rachel Bailey, how you doing? How you doing, team? Good to see you on again, mate.
Kettle's on.
Kettle's on. Oh, Marie's put the kettle on. Did you know how to press the...
Oh. I want to show them something.
Oh.
You found this.
Don't get lifting your top up again.
You found this. I can't. I've got nothing on this.
Yeah.
You found this the other week. This little pot.
Yeah.
And I've stuck some flowers in it.
On the bottle dump. That blue pot off the bottle dump.
You found that on the bottle dump.
Look at the condition of that. I mean, even if that's 30s, that's still nearly 100 years old.
Yeah.
And I said to Marie at the time when I found it, I said, that'd look nice with yellow flowers in. There you go. Brightens the house up for the summer. Pam Harris, how you doing?
And
happy anniversary to you and your hubby, Roy. Is it Roy? Or Ray? I can't make it out. I do apologise. But happy anniversary to you both of you, Pam.
Yeah.
Hello, Sean. We've got Colin McKinney.
Tea for me, Marie. 2 sugars of milk, thanks. I'd make you one, Colin, if you was here.
Colin, if you was here, you could have one, mate. We've got Kirsty, says, how you doing, darling? We've got Eric.
Francis says Marie's Baps, lol.
Marie's Baps, yeah.
Mike likes my cheese and onion Baps, doesn't he?
Michael likes your Baps, yeah.
Hi, Kirsty, says.
Everybody's saying hello to everyone.
Oh, and parcels have gone out. If you might have had them by now.
Yeah, parcels have gone out. We've been very late. We've had a lot of stuff going on. Good day.
Yeah, if you're UK, you might have had them today, or if not, it'll be Monday. If you obviously international, they're on the way.
Yes. your Wisteries or whatever it is you won. But Wisteries and bits and bobs,
I
wasn't
think
it?
it's mostly
Wisteries. Well, as you'll know, guys, the last few weeks we've been doing a hell of a lot of mudlarking. And even if I find a piece of clay stem pipe this long, I keep it because they make bracelets, they make Wistery. So,
Blistering's got isn't?
oh, Blistering's got his. There you go. That's brilliant. That's excellent.
Rotty said, what material is for 52 years of marriage? Oh, I don't know.
Do you know? I don't know. Hang
I'll
on. I'll have a look on my phone.
Go on, then have a look.
So,
hi, Katie. Yes, we did find out about the dog tag, Katie. And yeah, they're happy for us to do a video as well. So yeah, we'll get that sorted in due time, Katie. Bless you.
A 50-second wedding anniversary, often called a tourmaline or a Mauritius anniversary, a significant milestone. I should think it is 52 years.
What's a tourmaline or a?
Hang on, now that's what's usually called.
Oh,
because it's right. Let's have a look.
Gal said silver is 50.
Oh, yeah. So consider a piece of tourmaline jewellery or 2 peas in a pod necklace as a symbolic gift.
Yeah,
there you
Ellen
go.
said wisteria. Well, what is wisteria?
I don't know.
Put in wisteria. Type in wisteria and see what it is.
Well, I've heard of it before. Wisteria.
Oh, movie trailers said silver is 25.
It's a plant. I thought I knew it. Yeah, it's a beautiful. Yeah, just for example, wisteria.
You'll probably have to turn your lightness down to show it on here.
Wisteria.
Accept things and.
No, I'm just gonna. Wisteria is that plant. Oh, it's a plant. It's a plant.
I'll show more.
It grows at the side of houses, in country houses.
Bless you, Paula.
Thank you, Paula.
The kettle's boiled.
Yeah, so it's a plant that grows at the side of houses, but it's got a beautiful flower that dangles down. I've always wanted a wisteria plant, I must admit. I'd like to grow one from a seed. Jeannie Morales, how you doing? My parents will be celebrating 62 years of marriage in August. Wow.
62?
62 years, yeah. Got Paul. How you doing, Paul Findon?
I'll just leave my tea to steep. Does anybody else leave the tea to steep?
Paul has just put donation for tea.
Paula said donation for tea.
Tea urn. Yes, because Kirsty keeps knocking it over. Paula.
You.
We get to the part. We get to the part of the day when we think, oh, we could just do with a coffee now. When you know, like the end of the day, when the flask's dying down a little bit with the heat, but you think to yourself, I could just do one now.
Yeah.
Then Kirsty will kick it over somehow. Sorry, Kirsty.
Tim said, don't grow it from seed, mate. Glenn, they can take ages.
Oh, right. Okay. There you go. Well, I'll go by what Tim said then.
50 years is golden, according to movie trailers.
Movie trailers and news, yeah.
50 is gold, 25 is silver, and 60 is diamond.
I wonder how long we've been married now? 2009, 10, 24, 25.
16 years.
16 years. 16 years we've been married.
Hi, Rusty Bro.
Been together 21 years. 21 years we've been together.
Bonjour, Marie.
Bonjour, Marie.
Yes. Yes, because we got together in 2004. Well, we knew each other.
We knew each other
years before.
Yeah, you was after me when I was a teenager.
I get out of it.
I'm not, you know. Anyway, let's have a look. We've got Pam Harris, 62 beats us hands down. Yes, but Pam, that's your next goal, isn't it, my darling? That is your next goal, is 62 years.
Yeah.
I've always said she would have got out of prison sooner than how long we've been married.
Right, I'm going to get your coffee.
Dennis, how you doing, Dennis? Welcome along. Doing great. School is almost. Jim and Sigrid, how you doing, guys? Nice to see you on air. Gail prefers staying single at her age. Well, I've always said Gail, and this sounds awful, but if we was to have to split up, me and Marie, that'd be. I won't get married again. I wouldn't want to settle down again, I'd just probably just get myself a little flat and ponder in there, like, you know. Charles, how you doing? How did you two meet? How did us two meet, Marie?
Pub.
I'm presuming you're asking about us.
Down
The
pub, really, wasn't it?
down the pub.
We used to go to the same pub.
I was like an early drinker, like 18. Marie's a little bit older than me. Not that you'll be able to tell because I look just as old as her, but Marie's 7 years older than me. So I never really. We was always friends, wasn't we?
Yeah, yeah.
We was always friends. I'll let you tell the rest, Marie.
Oh yeah, we was just friends for years and years and years, and it just so happened that you were single at the time, I was single at the time, and we kind of just gelled together, and that was it.
Yeah, because I smiled at you. Apparently, I smiled at her.
You smiled, and you had your shirt a little bit undone as well. And yeah, anyway, well,
Them was the days.
Steve said, "Crikey, Marie, are you cold? It's like 300 degrees."
Alison, but you look older, bro. Alison, I'm not saying nothing, darling. Having been married 4 times, my cunning plan works. I never reach. She moves the comments as I'm reading them.
Having been married 4 times, my cunning plan works. I never reach expensive anniversaries. Oh, right.
That's the best way to do it. Or dump them before Christmas.
Yeah.
You haven't got a great Christmas present then.
Paul says, been married 9 years, together 19.
We've got Katie Dells. How you doing, darling?
Paul met online.
Some people meet online and they absolutely smash it. You know what I mean? They get on and it's like they should have met years ago. And some people see each other online and then they meet for the first time. They don't look anything like each other.
Yeah. Paula said, did he have an airy chest and a gold-plated medallion?
It wouldn't have been a gold-plated medallion, but I probably would have had a big gold chain at the time, didn't I? And I used to wear a duck and cover
I don't think
white
you did
top.
at the time.
I did.
Well,
I used to wear gold. I was more silver. I had silver.
Kirsty might met online.
Did you?
I didn't know. Let's see. We've learned something new now as well.
There you go.
Pam said, met Ray in a bus station, got engaged in a bus station. My dad insisted we married in a church. Oh, Pam. Wow.
Steve says he's the youngest out of us all. Steve, if you're the youngest out of us all, you've had a bad pipe around.
Ziggy said, never married and never will.
I was over the moon when I married you and we met everything, but I did just say, if we ever split up, I wouldn't go through it again. No way, I won't go through it all again.
Mike says she was my only fans pestering me.
I'll let you into a little secret, Mike. It was me pestering you, but you went for Kirsty. So what can we do?
Ain't that right, Ellen? His cunning plan was to save the best till last.
Yes.
Nice one,
Yes,
Ellen.
that's it.
I likes it. I likes it.
That is, well, I'll say that about you.
What?
You saved the best till last because you've been, we've all got a past, but you I was the only one that give you children and married and stuff like that. Yeah, so yeah. And you was with me, so.
Kate said, I've been with my fella 18 years this year. Met him on a job course.
Rachel Bailey's put, my dad and mom met on national service in Leamington. He went for a 21st birthday party, not mentioning his birthday had been the day before. Wow, that is amazing.
Alison stalked Steve for 3 years.
We know. Before Alison actually moved in with Steve did have an injunction, but I did say to Steve, look, you're getting on a bit now, bro, so it might be best you settle down, because you don't want to be alone at that old age. So he took her on.
Lottie says it was a Tom Hardy good looks, Marie.
Tom Hardy?
You Rotty need to get a room.
Oh, Rotty, I love you.
Carol said, I'm working on 3rd time lucky, engaged 9 years this time, together 16. Number 2 was an horror.
Oh,
Carol.
Okay.
Well, it sounds like you got it good now, Carol.
We've got Judy Hancock as well. How you doing, Judy?
Been married 53 years. Been together 53 years, married 30, Judy.
Wow.
Wow.
That is good going, that is.
Steve says, I finally met Alison when the injunction ran out.
See, I was speaking the truth. We've got Della. How you doing, Della? I'd like to also send my condolences to what's her name, Liz, who usually comes onto the comments. She's lost her husband. I don't know if I should be saying this, but has lost her husband to an illness. And she usually comes up, Liz, Scotty Dog, on the comments.
Sending
So
all our love and prayers.
big love to you, Liz, and we send our condolences, and we're so sorry for your bad news. If you ever need to talk to any of us, please, I know it's so hard, I understand. Clay's on. How you doing, Clay?
Lana said, my mum and dad met in a small town when my mum was a drag racing a street car. Wow. And my dad accidentally bumped her car with his motorcycle. Wow, Lana. That's mad.
Isn't it? It's mad how people meet. I know 2 people, this is no word of a lie, that actually met on the motorway.
Really?
They were stuck in traffic, and there was 2 cars next to each other, and the gentleman who I know looked and saw this lady that was steering wheel and thought, oh, she's all right. And he put his number on a piece of paper up against the thing.
No.
Never thought nothing of it. They're married now. They've been married 30 odd years.
Really?
Yeah. You know Mel and his wife.
Yeah.
That's how they met on the motorway.
Kate says, my mum and dad was married 47 years. They met at a picture house in 1965. My dad nicked a sweet off my mum, and the rest is history.
That's when picture houses used to be picture houses, when you'd sit on the back row as well. You wouldn't sit on the back row now because everyone would know what you're getting up to. Having a little sneaky kiss.
Right. Patty is having neck fusion surgery on Monday.
Oh.
If I could ask for some healing energy, prayers, whatever you've got, going to need it. Patty.
Yes, Patty.
I'm going to say a prayer. I don't go to church all the time, but I do occasionally say a prayer if there's anybody up there. You know what I mean? So, Patty, we will be sending a prayer your way.
We're sending big vibes, good vibes for Monday. But they're amazing at what they do this day and age as well. So they might sort some of the problems out at least.
Yeah. So can we all send her some healing energy prayers?
Healing or healing?
Healing.
Healing's in London.
To our Patty.
Yeah.
Bless you, Patty.
Go down the comments because you're letting them go up and we'll lose track with her.
Amy says, I was married 39 years and 6 days when my husband passed away after a sudden heart attack.
I'm sorry to hear that, Amy.
Wow.
So sorry to hear that.
Yeah, definitely, Amy. 39 years, bless you, Amy. Wow. What's this?
There we go.
Jeannie says, my dad was a cowboy and used to ride his horse to his friend's house. My mum lived next door. Dad roped her when she was walking to the mailbox. It made her mad as an hornet. They've been married 65 years.
Well, he did something right. And he was a cowboy. Yeah. We've got also James has dropped on. How you doing, James? Russell?
Yeah, Patty. So people are sending the prayers to you, Patty.
Yeah. And to Liz as well. There's condolences going out to Liz, bless her.
Rob wants a wife that lives next door. All the perks, no disadvantage I can think of.
That's right, that is Rob. That's right.
Yeah, everybody's sending the love.
I first saw Alison in the police lineup. Steve, I did say to you, I said to you when you was on that lineup, I says, just be careful because that one there looks like she's going to cause you some jip.
Well,
didn't listen.
Said, I met my Peaky family and cried.
She did. No one knows what she cried. It wasn't happiness. No, Alison's a diamond. And we people see comments, but we are all taking the mickey out of each other. That's what we like. We love Alison to bits. We love Alison now. We love Alison to bits, and she's one of the latest Peakys to join the Peaky Dippers. There's no one coming in now or going out. Well, unless she bangs Steve out of the head with something, or Marie bangs me out of the head with something. But there's nobody going out of Peakys, and
Oh, bless you, Patty.
No problem, Patty. You're more than welcome, darling. Send good vibes now. Mwah, and we'll send good vibes on Monday too. And remember, you're not alone because you've got all these wonderful people on here who surely, even if you just comment on one of the YouTube videos, one of these lovely people will see your comment. And because you comment on a video from 10 years ago and it'll still pop up. Yeah. So you're never alone if you need to comment.
Casey said, I haven't been lucky with relationships and just got frustrated and quit the dating thing. Nope, I've had my fill.
Oh, bless you, Casey.
Oh.
Some people prefer being on their own. I mean,
Yeah.
I know people that are on their own and they just prefer being on their own and probably got more money and stuff like that and don't have to ask when they go down the pub and if like the handbag gets moved, even though men don't move handbags, they get the blame. No, I'm saying general blame. Nah, you know what? To be fair, I'm very lucky. I've got a beautiful wife, and I'm happy.
What you after? Mike said,
"Have a cup of coffee when this runs out."
Saving yourself for soy, Susie.
Susie is, yes, she is, yes.
I bet she is.
Well, it won't be long before we see Soy and Nick because I've got a bit of an idea. I haven't told the rest of them yet, but I've got a bit of an idea, and I don't think it'd be far away because date-wise, because we need to go and see them guys again. So they are awesome. My God, guide the surgeon's hands. I think
Alison and Rusty are having a bit of a domestic.
They're always having a domestic. They're like chalk and cheese, but they go together really well. And there's only one bloke can give his wife a sprig of bogweed or hogweed and get away with it. And she didn't get all them blisters on her arms or nothing.
So I'm just having a look. I don't know if I've missed it.
If I'd have given you that hogweed free giver on that last video, you'd have come out in hives. Or she'd have gone, what you done? What you done? What are you giving me flowers for?
So I don't
How you doing, Eleanor? How you doing, guys? Sorry, I did see you, and then you flicked up, and then you came back.
I'm moving the comments.
Human nightmare. Can you just not move the... Can you just get them to the bottom? I
was looking for Amy because Kirsty says, so sorry to hear that.
Oh.
So I'm not sure what had happened.
Right, get to the bottom of the comments, and then we might be able to catch up with everything.
Okay, I'm down to the bottom. There you go. I'm back down to the bottom.
I don't think we're going to do 56 years. Oh dear. Cat 69, how you doing? My parents were together for 61 years. Wow. I think my mum and dad, up until my mum died, obviously, was together. Was it 54 years?
What, your mum and dad?
1970 they got married. So yeah, 54 years. Yeah, about 54 years. But yeah, then my mum sadly passed. Then my dad lived for another year and a half. So really, it'd have been 55, 56, 57, about 57 years now, if they was both still alive, bless them.
Oh, bless you, Paula. I love your channel. I have an autoimmune disease which keeps me at home. You brighten my week. Oh, bless you, Paula. And you all brighten ours as well, Paula. Yeah. You really do.
T-shirt, Glenn, 3-2. Steve, I've actually, so guys, I'm going to let them into a little bit of a secret here. So I have sourced some T-shirts for the new Peaky Dippers outfits. Now, I am personally sick and tired of black because in this weather with black T-shirts on,
hi, Jackie,
it gets really, really warm, as you can imagine. So I've gone for like a grey, but it's not a light grey, it's a nice grey. It's like a charcoal grey, but I tried the material on the other day and it is really nice. You can feel the wind blowing through it, if that makes sense. You can feel the air coming through it. So I'm going to get 6 of those T-shirts. I found somebody who can also embroider for cheap. And we're going to have www.peakydippersinstructors across the shoulders at the back with the Peaky logo as normal. And we'll have our little names, like Peaky, Rusty, Marie. Then that way then, we're going to get it a bit updated because it's a bit, all our tops.
Well, the black ones always seem to go grey after a while anyway. Keep washing them. Steve wants to put your t-shirt.
I'm not putting that t-shirt on, Steve. I'll be demonetised. I know what t-shirt he's on about.
He's on about the one with the thingy on.
You can get it to show him. I don't know where it is. Because we've moved bedrooms.
I'm having it in your drawer.
Dennis Samuels, how you doing? Hit the button. Bless you. Oh, bless you. Thank you. Debbie C, those t-shirts. They will be, Debbie, and I've felt the quality in the warm for the colder weather, the cool for the summer. So yeah, I think, and I can get the hoodies cheap as well.
Bless you,
So,
Eleanor.
It won't be just yet, but it will be soon once I've sorted out finances.
Ellen said, "Can you do Peaky Dippers fan t-shirts?"
Yes, but we would have to put something like fan t-shirt on there or something without sounding big-headed. We would have to put that on there because I've always had a fear about doing merch, especially when it's what we do with magnet fishing. What I fear is if somebody was just to have normal Peaky Dippers t-shirt, which I suppose anyone can do.
Somebody we don't know.
But it's somebody we don't know gets a Peaky t-shirt, goes and magnet fishes in it, and then leaves the rubbish everywhere, and then it comes back on us. But perhaps I'm thinking a bit too far out of the box, I don't know. But that's always been a little bit of a fear for me. But perhaps that would be the way to go, is you have to put in brackets Peaky Dippers supporter or something like that. Yeah. Or subscriber.
We'll have a look into it. I mean, if people want. Pixie said, I will be sending a t-shirt soon.
Ooh, Pixie. So Rusty's face t-shirt.
We could do it in a giveaway.
Actually, you know what? Steve, would you be happy to do that as a giveaway? Because it don't fit me now. If I breathed out in that top, it'd rip straight down the middle because of my chest. I mean, not because of my chest, but now it'd rip down the middle because of my belly.
Diana said, how old was the black cod bottle? Was it
1860s, thereabouts, circa, about that. But what they did back in them days is they would make a batch of like black glass, blue glass, the same blue as the cobalt blue poisons we get. And if you find one of them, you're looking at 40,000 quid for a blue cod. The black cods, I've not really looked into the price. I had a look on a quick auction that was a sold one, and it was exactly the same bottle as ours. It was a Morell's Oxford brewery. And it went for about £295 in British pounds. Yeah. So I don't think mine's in as good condition as the one that sold on the museum. So then on the auction. So then you've got to possibly take 150 quid off that. So
Steve, you're always cutting the grass.
Hey, Lassaman's on.
He's got to go. He's got to cut the grass.
Your grass grows quick, Steve. I bet he wished his hair grew that quick. Aye? Imagine his hair grew that quick, Marie. Aye?
Oh, dear.
Put Rusty in his place, Eleanor said. Put Rusty in his place, Alison. You deserve it, Rusty. You don't deserve nothing. I'm going to give him a clip in here all tomorrow when I see him now. We're going for another mudlark tomorrow, aren't we?
We haven't taken the magnets, haven't we, as well, just in case we... But like you said, we might as well get these kind of things done while it's nice because, you know, when the bad weather comes, we'll only be able to magnet fish.
You'll have a little autumn come, won't you? Then it'll start getting all dull and dark nights, and we don't want to be in the water at 6 o'clock at night as we go into autumn because it's going to be cold and it's going to be darker. Leaves are going to be falling into the water, making it more...
It's the same as
dangerous.
It's the same as the bottle digging, isn't it? We're struggling now because
now with the bottle digging because a lot of the bottle dumps that we know of, especially the one we go to all the time, is really being overtook by weeds, by stingers and brambles, and then it dies down again, like January time, doesn't it? You won't see a leaf at all over the bottle dump. So yeah, we are moving hobbies along with the seasons, guys, unfortunately. But I think everyone, I'll be quite honest with you, I've not had any bad feedback of anybody.
And it
yet.
just reminded me, where's my pen? Where's my pen? The locket opening. We haven't showed them, have we, the inside of that locket?
Oh, no, we haven't. Oh, no.
Very
No, we did forget about that. We have been, the last 3 weeks have been very, there's a lot been going on behind closed doors.
I need to make a note.
So we have forgot bits and bobs. And
please, everybody, our Peaky fam, remind me something. You need to remind me sometimes.
Well, they've reminded you, bless you.
Yeah.
Bless them.
Thanks, Ellen.
We've got Bunk Jr. Hey, congrats finding the rare cod. Thank you very much, Bunk. Thank you.
Locket opening.
There was someone yesterday, Bunk, actually in the USA on about finding the Coca-Cola bottles over your side of the pond, and I found some Coca-Cola bottles the other day, but we haven't got the history to them like you guys have, because even though we might find older bottles in some respects, some of your Coca-Cola bottles have got all different patent numbers, and they come from different cities and towns in the USA, and I know some are worth more than others. But I'd love to go to the States and have a look for a straight-sided Coca-Cola. Yes.
Eleanor's, that's a good question.
Oh, yeah, Donna.
Peakys, where is your favourite place to film?
I'm going to say this now, and I'll probably get in trouble for saying it. My favourite places, unfortunately, have been ruined. So, my favourite place to film at one point was Worcester. I smashed Worcester, personally.
Yeah.
Every time I threw a magnet in, I found some amazing stuff. We all did, but I remember finding that cannonball there, and the church bells was ringing, and I remember thinking, it's got that feeling of history to it. Then a bomb gets pulled out, not by us, but we got associated with it. Then that started putting signs up now, magnet fishing, which is not a law, it's just a sign. We have been back there since. I'm not going to listen to signs because they're not laws. So that one went out the window. Then we really enjoyed Oxford, but where we've been mudlarking the last couple of weeks, someone's gone and pulled something out there that's an explosive. So I would say Worcester and Oxford are my 2 favourite places, but there are places now, unfortunately, where the locals aren't going to be happy with seeing magnet fishers or people in the water.
Plus, in Oxford, there's been a few people, and obviously they can see that Mike's got a van and Mike's loading the scrap and everything like that. So, we don't normally get any hassle. But there is a lot of the Oxford community that said people are leaving scrap.
Yeah.
Which is, again...
And because we're well known for magnet fishing Oxford, they think it's us, and we've had to say to them, now look, that van there, we've actually opened the back doors of Michael's van and showed them the scrap that we're putting in. Yeah. But there is someone, unfortunately, going around there leaving
and we
scrap.
Actually had a message of Oxford Council thanking us.
We did, yes.
We took other people's scrap.
It's like when we was in the water in front of Oxford Castle the other day. We didn't get it on film, but I actually had one of the council ladies come and see me. She was just out of work. She was walking past, and she asked what I was doing, and I told her. And she says, thank you so much for what you're doing. Thank you. She says, because even if you're getting them bottles out the water, because we're getting the modern stuff out as well. And we bagged 3 bags of scrap bits of glass that day and put it into a normal bin instead of being.
We can't physically do it.
You can't do everything.
Can we?
No.
Paula said, I have a suggestion for a good place for you to magnet fish. Is it okay to email you, Marie?
It is.
Yes, of course, Paula.
Mm-hmm.
I'll get my phone and I'll put my email address up again. And
also, as well, guys, remember, we have got good chances without sounding big-headed. Hello, Nicole Ricard, how you doing? We've got good chances of getting into places for permissions as long as we do things the right way. Having a online museum goes a long way for us, and obviously people seeing what we're into goes for us. So if you have got suggestions of places, stately homes that have got water running by them or whatever, things like along that kind of line, then please let us know. Give us ideas. We do look on maps at different areas and stately homes and significant buildings, but unfortunately in the UK, a lot of stuff is covered by the UK, the heritage, which means you can't touch anything.
I've just email up, Paula.
Yeah.
Just in case.
Did I mention on the last video? Or... Yes, you did, Nicole. Yes, yes. About doing a swap shop on the bottles and stuff like that. And it's a good idea. How you doing, Elizabeth Moon? It's a good idea, but we're just in a position. We're absolutely financially struck at the moment, so we've got to do everything at the moment as cheap as possible for us up until we're sorted ourselves out. So we've just got to be careful how we're going about it at the moment. We've got Diane Pritchard. How you doing?
Sorry.
Jacqueline Jackson. Welcome along. Welcome to all the new names. I mean, I don't know if you've been watching us for ages, but welcome to all the new names.
Oh, Toss. Hi, Peakys. We love your channel here in the USA. We love seeing the history that you put out. Oh, bless you and welcome.
That's amazing, Fritos, and thank you so much. I mean, we haven't stopped. We're not going to stop. We're not giving up. I find, I say this every week, from when I originally started in Birmingham and was magnificent the canals of Birmingham, and used to think I'd love to pull a horseshoe out, I'd love to pull a buckle out, and now we've done that. It's mad to think that all them years ago, we never knew that we'd have all this stuff on our walls here.
No.
You know.
And Fritos, honestly, everybody on here, I'm absolutely amazing in the chat. All the subscribers, all our Peaky family, you will love it here, honestly, because everybody's so welcoming, and they are amazing.
Yeah. And the thing is as well, I mean, like people on here will tell you as well, is everybody that comments in here, if a troll came in now, he would just be banned straight away. He would not, he or she, sorry.
They'd be scared off. Everybody would get rid of them.
Well, besides that point, I would just delete them from the channel. They wouldn't be able to see our YouTube ever again. They'll just get banned. So we don't have nasty people. We have a lot of lovely people in this chat. So if you are new and you've came along today, you've joined the right little chat here because they are all amazing people. And I have actually seen that a lot of people, especially in the States, go, oh, I live there too. So wouldn't that be amazing to find out that? I'd love to find out one day whether somebody has met somebody, not romantically, or as a friend, met somebody from, say, the next state who they've become quite friends with now because through the chat or to be aware that they live in the next state to each other.
Bless you, Paula.
Oh, Alison's on about the pipe stem. Hey, oh, thank you, Paula. If we all sent them a few quid like this, it would help.
Oh, bless you. That, honestly.
I've always said about his channel, we appreciate everything that you do like that, Paula. But we don't make money out of you guys. We just want our subscribers to come along and have the same experience as us.
Yeah.
The only thing I've got that I regret is you can't be there to hold the item with us.
I know.
And the same kind of feeling. I suppose you get the nearest feeling when the item's uncovered, but I wish I could take you all with us. On Nicola's video last week, mudlarking on the Thames, she found a cannon ball and felt it behind. Yes, I've seen that one, Christine. Actually, it's I think that was quite some time ago when I think she re-puts the videos out. Nicola does, but I've seen that one with the cannonball. She's got a gift and a half, Nicola, as she can spot things I would never have spotted.
But Christine said I left it behind. I might have picked it up after, maybe with I might go around picking up a bit, so I'm not sure. Eleanor said, loved watching it when it was just Marie and Glenn, and with the addition of Kirsty, Mike, Rusty and Alison, have made a good channel better.
Oh, bless you, Eleanor.
And you know what, Eleanor? I feel it was meant to be.
Yeah.
Because we have never had friends.
Well, family, not friends.
Friends, as we class as family, like we have now. And we all gel so much together. And we all bounce off each other. Honestly, it's phenomenal. And yeah, it must have been meant to be, Eleanor.
And the thing is as well, I mean, we all have a laugh and a joke with each other. But if somebody crosses a line, somebody crosses a line sometimes. I mean, we're only human. I might say something to Steve and he goes be quiet with me, or vice versa. But we know if we cross that little line, but we'll phone each other and we'll say, shouldn't have said it like that, mate, bro. I'm sorry. And that's the way we always sort our stuff out. There's no talking about each other. There's no rubbish that goes on.
We can say anything to each other, car.
We just we are what you see on the camera is what you see and what we get. And we're always laughing and joking, aren't we?
Yeah. Bye, Paula. Yeah, then when one's sad, the rest pick them up. You know, one's in a bad mood, the rest, understand. And it's just like how we just constantly.
Yeah, that's it. That's why life's too short to be nasty with each other.
Of course it is, isn't it?
We've moved on from all that now. I mean, there's a lot of as people used to say about the magnificent community, it goes on in every hobby you do. There's somebody jealous of you, or that they don't like the way you do this or do that. And we just went, you know what? And I'm sorry if it sounds nasty. We just went, we don't want to be part of that no more. Yeah. We just want to go on our own now, do what we do. There's no, mine's bigger than yours, mine's shinier than yours, and I prefer it like that. Right.
Exactly, bro. Exactly. Just as Mike said, no one is expected to send anything. Your company is more than enough.
Yes, exactly.
Everybody's struggling,
And Diana's just sent that, bless her.
Yeah.
Thank you, Diane.
There's a lot of struggling going on at the minute.
Yes.
Yeah. So if you can come on here and we can all have a laugh together and we can all, put our worries aside for an hour or so.
That's what we do.
Whatever.
Yeah.
That's what it's about.
Yeah.
Rob said, I bought a small magnet last year, then immediately fell ill, but after the op, I'm definitely getting it wet.
I don't blame you, Robin. You know what, mate? You only live once. Just go, make sure you take somebody with you. Don't overdo yourself. Just take somebody with you. If you do get your magnet stuck, there's a big community of magnet fishers around. You'll be very surprised, who will always come and help you get your magnet unstuck and stuff like that. But never go magnet fishing on your own is my advice.
Yeah.
Either way, because you just never know. Or at least tell somebody where you are deciding to go magnet fishing. Oh, Rotti, thank you very much.
Nicole said, it makes me laugh and all the giggles start from the Peaky women.
Oh, once the women start laughing, it's like, you can, if you closed your eyes when the ladies...
cackling.
When the ladies all start laughing, it's like, you close your eyes, you can imagine being in the Serengeti with a load of hyenas chasing a...
But you know what, Nicole?
Buffalo?
You know what, Nicole? It can be the slightest, smallest thing that we find funny. That's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
It can be something totally random and we will all find it funny.
Like Jill falling off yesterday.
We didn't laugh.
Jill, if you're watching this...
Jill, you lie.
Jill,
you lie.
I'll tell the truth.
You lie.
I don't lie to anybody. They always going, oh, Jill, oh, you're all right, Jill. She fell over on top of her bag of bottles, but she collected from the bottle dump. And then the water to the edge of the dump to get her back to her car because she was going anyway. And then they got back and there was howling. I said, ooh, what's wrong? I'm going to tell Jill.
Oh, Kirsty says, can you hear him? Oh, he's a...
You aren't laughing nastily. You're just laughing... I think it's shock as well sometimes.
Gail, don't you worry. Don't you worry about a thing.
What's going on?
Oh, she put it on disability and finds it hard to live off what is,
Yeah.
It's right, people.
It isn't it? It's a bad world when you've got a disability and the government takes, in this country, they're taking it off people with disabilities, yet people that have never worked a day in their lives get everything. It's mad, isn't it?
Yeah, I was saying with Rachel, she's having to tighten her belt. Ain't that the right, that Rachel, Gail,
Yeah.
The way that, I can't put my finger on it, but the way things happen and go and, people are really struggling now, really struggling. Martin
Riley, how you doing? Welcome along. Loved the last episode he's put. Thank you very much. Yes, it was a total surprise. I actually didn't realise that was a black card until I kind of got it home and cleaned it properly. I thought, this ain't cleaning out right, this ain't. And then I realised it was a black card. Yeah. Thank you very much, Martin.
Gal says, Ontario disability is a joke. Well, this is what I don't understand, you see, because you know, people on disabilities and that, they don't really get. I mean, your mum wasn't she? Bless her, you know, and she couldn't walk really and stuff like that. And it's
Go on to Frito.
it's hard. It's really hard. Right, what's he saying?
I know you need permission to magnifish in some places, but we were wondering if you need a permit for some areas. We love how respectful you are cleaning up your crud and scrap. Oh, bless you, Fritos. So if I can only go by UK rules, I don't know where you are, Fritos, whether you're in the UK. In the UK, and I should imagine it is the same around the world, as long as you're on public land, you are okay. If you go onto people's private estates, then you will need permission, written permission, because you're not insured. It's a very red tape area, magnifishing. So as long as you don't give people an excuse to moan, I've always said this, haven't I? And clear your mess up and leave it tidy like it was when you turned up, you can't go wrong.
Yeah, we've been doing it 7 or 8 years, haven't we?
Yeah, and we've never really had a problem. We've had 1 or 2 occasions where the scrapman hasn't turned up, and
it's leaving the scrap. It's leave.
But this was before Mike joined. Now we've got Mike. Mike's been in the Peaky Dippers now. What?
Yeah.
2 years, a year and a half, 2 years, and we're lucky because we don't need scrapman because Michael takes all of ours.
It's leaving the scrap that causes a problem, isn't it? Really.
Also, with permits as well, Fritos is permits in the UK. I've got a mudlarking permit, which allows me to mudlark the Thames in London, which is run by the PLA, which is the Port of London Authority. Marie's got one also. So you need that for that part of the Thames. But once you get past Teddington Locks and into the main Thames, where it's not so tidal, you're okay. You can magnifish.
It's very rare you get any nasty person. We have had them. Don't get me wrong.
Oh yeah, you'll always get some of them. Yeah,
very rare, but just turn away from them and ignore them because some people,
some people just wake up in the morning and I want an argument. We had it a couple of weeks ago, but
fuel benefit this year gone £500. Terrible, Carol. Terrible. Rob's in a strange position of being officially disabled, but really don't feel it. I feel a little bit guilty, to be honest, but can't do much about it. Rob, you've been through the wars, to be honest, Rob. So don't be feeling like that.
I always say I'm a big believer in if you're entitled to something, get it. Because if you don't get it, the next person will. And if you're in that position, go and get what you've got to get to financially unburden you in some. You won't unburden yourself if you're disabled, but what I'm trying to say is it will pay for fuel to get somebody to get you about at least, or to, if you're in a wheelchair, perhaps to push you about and stuff like that. Get what you can, because these governments are a lot richer than us, lot. Don't worry about everything. Every little is going to be all right. Bob Marley, that's right, that is Rob. Yes.
As I said, thank you for your donations, but as we all agree, we don't do this for money. We do it for all your lovely subscribers, and we love what we do.
Yes.
Yeah.
We've got a new name on the game. We've got yes, I've just seen it. Where is it? Stetson the True Volk. How you doing, Stetson?
Ooh.
And welcome along.
Hello.
Now I know a Stetson is a cowboy hat.
Peaky fan. Mike says, I've been everybody's favourite.
Let's have a look.
And that's right. Kirsty's right. Some disabilities are not visible, but are just as bad. The government don't give a hoot about any disability, and it's disgusting. That's right. That's 100% right.
See, it's like with my mental health as such, me, and my bipolar. I might have a good day and then a bad day, but the government don't go, oh, he's had a bad day today because that was yesterday. He's good today.
It's amazing.
And they don't think of it like that. They just think, oh, he's having a good day all the time.
It amazes me, right, how off a sheet of paper, what you have, application or whatever, what you fill in and stuff, right? It amazes me how they can see somebody's life by that piece of paper.
That's what. Yeah, but all you are on a piece of paper is a number. You're not a person. The only person who knows who you are is your wife, your mother, your father. You know what I mean? They don't know you.
Yeah.
So Rob's ready to retire anyway. So good on you, Rob. Just making sure we've not missed any comments, guys.
Says, Alison, that's the whole reason people want to down.
Oh, bless your Pixie. Oh, fibromyalgia. Or shall I take now too? So I have Kirsty and Michael have got fibromyalgia really bad as well in our team, haven't they? And Alison. Michael keeps it quiet, but I do see Michael really suffer with his.
I'll be honest, Michael. He probably hate me saying this because he never moans about anything, does he? No. But Michael's probably, everyone's favourite. Michael's probably suffers the worst.
Yeah,
out of anybody and any of us, to be honest. And he'll just walk away and go to the van. But you can tell him all. I'm sorry, bro, if I'm.
Mike's such a nice chap, though. Mike is such a nice chap, but like if he gets his magnet stuck, he won't come and ask us because he don't want to stop us from what we're doing. And I've had to tell him off in the past, haven't I, Michael? And I've had to say, when your magnet gets stuck, don't pull your back out yourself when there's 3 blokes here that can be doing it with you. He's so nice that he doesn't ask. So I've said to him, you've got to start shouting us from now on.
But he won't say anything when he's a bit poorly and stuff. But he does really suffer.
He's put us up.
He does really suffer.
Yeah. Oh my God, again, good days on bipolar. You can get so hyper. And next day, yes, Ellen. Oh, I'll tell you something now. Marie will tell you. I can have one day where if you said to me, go and run 10 miles, I will go and do it. Yeah. And I'm fast. Everything's fast in my head, and everyone's speaking to me fast, and I can't deal with more than one conversation. And then I'll be full of energy and happy and everything. And then the next day, I'll wake up and I feel like I've ran a marathon, literally. Yeah. And you're on the settee all day because you can't move. It's ridiculous.
And it's one of them. I mean, it's like...
I'm not as bad as some people. I mean, I'd never class my ailments as bad as children having them or people having illnesses that they're not going to get over.
So, it's like Kirsty says, I'm with you. I also have fibromyalgia, and some days I can't do anything. Always here if you need to chat to Tim.
There you go.
But it's right, because I think
there is a fibromyalgia group on Facebook as well. I'm sure there is.
Because even though we're out there, I mean, I haven't got fibromyalgia. But even though, with the Peakys, so I'm trying to not miss any comments, that, if we're bottle digging or we're magnet fishing or walking a stream, if only you could see the way some of them suffer the day, 2 days, 3 days after, it completely wipes them off the feet, to be honest.
Well, I can dig a 10-foot hole bottle digging. People have seen it, but I can go mudlarking and that will tire me out just as bad as bottle digging, because you constantly, people think you're just walking a stream and picking something up. You constantly got your head down all day like this looking. Yeah. Gives you a chronic headache because the water's moving. Your neck starts to ache. It becomes a little bit, where you do wake up on a Monday morning sometimes and think, should I have a week off next week? But I don't like having time off. I like getting out every weekend I can. Yeah.
And you push yourself too much sometimes, all of us, because you love what you do, you love it so much, and that's the Gail sending love to everybody, and that's the thing, you see, because we are so passionate and we love our hobby and we drive for getting that history and everything. Some of the Peakys push themselves, and the next day, it does wipe them off the feet. It really does.
Rotty's put, you ever need security on the riverbank? You just put that on there. I can't see it.
Sorry, I'm just looking at Stetson's. That's what our favourite coins were.
I will get back to you on that in a minute, Stetson.
Right. Where was we then? What are you looking at then, my dear?
Rotty's.
There.
Yeah. If you ever need security on the riverbank, you will build loads of tattoos I'm always happy to send Ellen.
Righty. Stetson put, what was your favourite finds besides the friendships?
And you know what, Stetson, you've hit the nail on the head there. I would have said my friendships, definitely. But my favourite find. See, now people ask us this, but it's very hard because we're sounding big-headed. When you've got that many things that you've fell in love with,
yeah,
it's very hard.
Yeah,
I'd probably say my favourite find, if I'm honest, was the Canon.
But your black cod comes a close.
My black cod comes close, but I only found that last week. So, see, like, a bottle's a bottle to me. It's a piece of glass. It's a bottle. It's nice.
I've got all sorts.
When you can have something that you can look back at and go, that was on a ship. That did this.
Mine was my pipe.
It's like when you hold a cannonball. You hold a cannonball and you think, last time somebody held this cannonball, they was loading it into the breech, ready to fire. So you think, well, could that have been somebody like William the Conqueror? Could that have been somebody, Oliver Cromwell, that put that have I touched the same cannonball as them? And that's what goes through your head. I know I'm saying silly, but that's what goes through my head.
Carol said, Glenn, there are a lot of groups on Facebook. I went to a wedding last week and still getting over it. You need to pace yourself.
Yes, we do. Yeah, I do, to be fair. Pixie, Glen Cannon, coughing poison. Yes, you're very right there, Pixie. Yeah, I'll get my coughing poison.
Pixie, you have to remind us of these things because often we forget to.
I don't think I've mentioned me coughing poison, Pixie. So, hang on. These are like the normal poisons, you know, that like the rest of the Peakys get. You know, your average green poisons. But then you take me bottle digging, Pixie, and you end up with a £300 in money. Coughing poison, Marie. You know, beautiful specimen there. Look, whoa.
Eleanor's come up with a good one. You said your best find. What about your worst? Worst. I could name a find that was the worst find, but I won't go into that.
What? Hey.
No, not you.
My worst find, personally, I've just realised, that's it, that hair is, look. That's been tickling my ear. I've just seen it.
Have you got an nest?
I've got, see it? I could pick up.
Is that sticking out your ear?
That's sticking out the top of my...
Let me pull it.
No.
Please.
I'll get it later.
Let me just
My personal worst find was a bag of dead puppies.
You do realise everybody's going to be looking at the hair sticking out your ear now? There it is, look, you got a mutant hair.
Leave it. If you pull that, I might get one less on my head. Yeah, well, it wasn't actually me that pulled them out, but somebody I was with at the time pulled out a bag of dead puppies, and it wasn't nice to see and stunk. But what we did, to be fair, we dug an hole on the side of the embankment on the canal, and we buried them properly. Yeah. But you could tell what somebody had done. There was a house pick in the bag. I'm not saying no more than that. And I think people are human beings are disgusting as far as animals are concerned. That's just my opinion. But hang on, let's see what Clyde's put. Clyde. Yes, lug foliage. That's what it is. That's what it is, Francis. So I've lost 30. Did it need batteries, Clay? For? Yeah. Do you know what? Marie went live the once in Birmingham years ago. Steve will remember this. And actually on the live, Marie pulled one of them things up with all the harness on it and everything. Now you can imagine. It looked like something from a torture chamber, didn't it, Marie? It did. Yeah. My look. I want to like it on my nose as a wart anyway. Let's put it like that.
I'll be back in a minute. Spare me.
Thanks for bringing the left down. Carol, I am a wuss when it comes to pulling hairs. I don't get hairs up my nose, luckily. Sorry. But I've got to the age now, it's starting to grow in my ear holes, and it's really frustrating. But I am a wuss where it's pulling hairs, it's proper.
I've seen a comment off Fritos. What magnets do we use? Well, we normally use the Evo 80, which is a 1200 kilogram magnet. But we do occasionally use the Evolution, which is a 1600 kilogram magnet.
And then you got the Evo Extreme, which is 1800.
Yeah.
But obviously, that's online magnets, guys. And if you have a word with Miles and use Peaky 10 in the cash out,
I'll get my phone picture.
in the checkout, cash out, in the checkout, you will get 10% off using our code. We don't mind nothing from it. Marie, can you find the link for the metal clay pipe?
Let's have a look. I'm not sure how I can.
Yeah, so go on to Google. Anybody who wants a magnet, go on to Google, type in online magnets, click into it. The range will start from the 200 magnet. Well, you've got all the small magnets for you, but you go start at the 200 magnet and it works right the way up to the Evo Extreme.
Just trying to.
There should be a link on the video on the item of our museum. Kirsty's put.
Oh, that's a point, and it says. Oh, actually, I don't know if the pipe's on the museum yet, is it? No, I haven't put. I'll have to put it on. You know, you are right.
You'll have to put it on, and you'll have to point out that it is actually in the British Museum now.
Yeah.
Oh, portable antiquities.
I might be able to put a link on because I can put a link onto the video where we found it. But I'll have to see if I can put the link on to the.
I'll tell you what we could do.
What?
For the live next week, we could get in a couple of cropped clips and put them on where you found your pipe. Nicola having it off you as a gift. Then perhaps we can put a bit of that stuff. That's Marie's pipe she actually found.
Yeah, that's on the portable antiquity scheme. But yeah, I'll have to. You are right, sis. I'll see if I can. I'll get this on the museum because I don't think it's on our museum at the moment. I'll have to get. That'll be my priority to get all this information put onto our museum. But yeah, there's the metal pipe, and plus on the museum as well. It'll give you the link to the video where we found it as well. So, look, I do miss my pipe, but never mind. So yeah, that was one of my favourite finds.
Last man's put it's Norway's National Day today.
Oh, is it?
Oh, fair play to Norway, brilliant.
Oh, Pixie can't find it in the portable antiquity scheme.
Clayton, I saw.
Oh, I know what I'll do, Pixie. I'll email you the link. I'll email you the link so you can just click on it and it should then send you through.
I've seen that video, Clayton. I've seen that video. I know what you're on about. Yes, he's pulled off a full bag of toys and whips.
It was
one of the American magnificers. Yeah,
that was one of my worst. Well, it weren't my worst find. It was probably the funniest when I pulled that one up on the live.
Yeah, because it just wasn't. It couldn't have happened. It was live. It was like as the live started, I was going, "Hello, everybody," and then just as the news was behind me, and you went, and it was dangling there in all of its glory.
Can I show them our marbles?
That's a bit weird, isn't it, guys? So it just changes the conversation.
No,
should we show them our marbles?
No, because it's just sitting here next to me, and I think it looks ever so pretty.
Black milk glass.
Yeah.
Black milk glass.
And all the marbles we find.
That is full of all the marbles off the bottle dump.
I just think it was just sitting here next to me on the side, so I thought, oh well, let's show everybody. So,
but you don't lose them. Robin, strange you say that. I find going online easier. Don't have to deal with people. That is so true. That is so true. I think it's gone wrong. The world has online with stuff, but in some respects, yeah. If you've got an illness where you can't get there, so I think online's the way forward.
Thanks,
shall I show them a little? So
I need your help with something as well.
Let me show them what I had off the bottle dump yesterday. Right.
I need your help.
Hang on, let me show them these first. Right. So on the live yesterday, guys, we find a lot of vials that look like this. We find a lot of them, and if I had £1 coin for every one, I could probably live in Edinburgh Castle. Anyway, yesterday I pulled a vial up off the bottle dump, and it was not to be taken.
Oh, nice.
And look at the aqua glass on that.
Yeah,
that's 1890s, 1900.
See the aqua car, yeah.
That is. So there you go. That's one of the poisons I had yesterday, guys. was going to show you my 2 best bottles from yesterday, and I got this one as well. So you've probably seen me show this. I have never found one of it. 7 years I've been bottle digging, right? More or less. 6 years bottle digging, more or less.
Well, you was doing it and then went back to it, didn't you?
Yeah,
kind of thing.
But I never found one of these on the dump until yesterday. Look at that for a beautiful bottle.
Oh, Elizabeth.
Look at that for a gorgeous bottle. Look at the gorgeous green. And it says
embossing on it's lovely.
Genuine Mackenzie Essence.
Thanks, bud.
Don't care. Don't lose your marbles, Marie Rotisper. Lost them years ago, Rotter. I did.
Kelly says, "Oh, E.T., you have opened up the food conversations."
Yeah, so that bottle there, anyway, I researched it. And even though it says essence on it, it's not, I thought perhaps a vanilla essence or something like that. It is actually a medicine bottle from 1880 to 1900. So that bottle only ran for 20 years.
Which is a nice bottle.
No one's interested.
Right. No, it is a nice bottle. This is what I was just keeping a...
Jerry's just put, look, I've seen that on Facebook. It's beautiful. Thank you, Jerry.
We haven't seen one before.
No, I've never done one. And look, if you look at that, how tiny it is and how thin the glass is, to think that was found probably, 6 foot down under silly amounts of soil.
Yeah.
And it's lasted.
First time I've seen one of them.
Second-hand rose. Peakys, first time catching the live. I usually watch later tonight.
Welcome to the Peaky fam, second-hand rose.
Welcome.
You'll absolutely love everybody on here. They're amazing.
Yeah. We haven't got a clue what we're talking about half the time, but we'll see how the conversation goes. I like those two yesterday. The black cod and the essence bottle are okay. All right, okay.
I hope Elizabeth's okay. I can see everybody giving her love on here.
So we do miss the comments, and I do apologise, but we're hoping okay, Elizabeth.
Yes,
we send our love to everybody at the moment that's struggling and having a hard time. We really do send our love.
I need their help.
I know what it is.
Look, I just want their opinion as well.
Okay.
I found this yesterday bottle digging, and as you can see, I hope you can see, it's like a little. There we go. It's like a little book, and it appears to be made. And it appears to be made of wax. As you can see, it's a little book, and it's got a hole in. Right, and I know people are saying it's a candle holder, right, for a little candle, like a book's, finger. But my theory is, if there was a little candle in there back in the day or whenever, you would have melted candle wax down the sides, right?
Not necessarily so.
Could it be?
It might not have been used. Just because people have got a candle doesn't mean they use it. They might just left it there as an ornament.
It could be to wax the end or something. Anyway.
Hasn't evolution come on?
But yes, any other ideas would be welcomed, because it hasn't got any dripping wax down.
I will tell you what my opinion is on this, right? So, back in the Victorian days...
I didn't ask for your opinion.
Back in the Victorian days, there was a lot of God-fearing people. So, they used to respect the Bible a lot more than we do now. They'd read the Bible. They didn't have electric lights like us, so that is a Bible-shaped candle holder so that they could read the book under candlelight. That is my opinion.
Mike says it's lovely in a fire.
I don't think, Mike, no. I'll be quite honest with you, I don't think it's actually wax. I don't. That ain't wax.
Well, what is it? Taste it. I don't want to tell because I know everybody would.
I personally think it's for candlelight, for like reading books back in the Victorian days.
So it might not be wax. It might be what you stuck a candle in, but that might not be wax.
Yeah. which is
Well,
what I
that
said from the
makes
very
sense.
beginning.
That would make sense. Maybe it's stone or something. Then and if it was stone, yeah, it probably could have a candle in it, but not if that was wax. But what was that quote of it then?
Never a sovereign, is it, that drops out of it?
Oh,
Right.
what?
Stetson says it could be a stash box.
It's only a little hole, though, isn't it?
Mike says paralyzer to it.
Yeah.
No, look, it'd be asbestos.
Don't say that.
Oh, it could be. It's white.
No,
It's
it
all-
couldn't.
Oh.
Why would that? A little book like that?
It could be.
No.
Yeah, they built things out of asbestos them days.
No.
It wasn't considered as dangerous.
Christine said, "Wow, if looks could kill, I'd sleep with one eye open, Glenn."
It looks a bit like that half the time. I just think she got wind.
Kelly said, "Could a candle holder mould have been made from it?"
Candle and hold a mould. Did somebody just say something shoot out my ear hole then? I swear to you, something coming. Something. Then yesterday, I had that mosquito go in my ear at the bottle dump. I wonder if it's been in there all along and I've disturbed it.
Do you know what, everybody? Kirsty, remember this when you see this mosquito.
Somebody, please.
I'm gonna go.
Rewind that. Somebody rewind that and see if you can snapshot it. Either that or I've got a spirit orb to come out of my head just.
There's this mosquito that follows Glenn all around the bottle dumps. And he's forever landing on his moustache.
I think he's got a nest in
And
there.
all me and Kirsty can hear is Glenn in the background going, fly.
I do not swear. I say, move, Mr. Fly.
Because this
Move.
mosquito is always around him, right? Well, he came back yesterday. And where did it land first off?
Yeah. And he got under there. Yeah.
Okay.
And everybody to buzz around, everybody landed on my shoulder. I said to Kirsty, I went, where's that little...
Oh, that's it.
I said to Kirsty, where's that little pest?
It landed on his shoulder and Kirsty looked across and said, Glenn, it's on his shoulder. And it was crawling across his shoulder. And then it flew in his ear.
And now it's just come out.
How did it just come out? Can anybody rewind and have a look?
Honestly, if people get a snapshot of that, it's over there all I'm seeing things. I felt an itch.
Oh,
And I thought it was probably that loose hair on my ear.
oh
And I seen something shoot out from here.
Oh dear. Dear me.
Christine's but laughing out at Marie, it was full of white powder.
Oh, is that a bit of fish, I think?
Yeah, probably had a good sniff of it.
Oh, but this fly, we'll have to name him, you know.
How you doing, bud?
Oh dear. But me and Kirsty, we all, because it follows him about. It's always in your tosh, isn't it?
Oh yeah, Stetson's put. The gold coins, I will send you a pic. Okay, that's brilliant, Stetson.
I mean, it is only like my little finger size.
Yeah, but there is small coins like that. Small gold coins like that.
Carol said, out with the tweezers and a torch.
I've probably got a full nest in my head here somewhere because I've got no brain in there. Oh, Rob, that's classic. Mosquitoes only live 1 to 2 weeks, so it's a different one. I bet it's brought its babies up to go and pester him.
Oh dear.
Tim's put the mosquito is a female called Tabby Fat.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
Oh dear me.
It must be a different one then.
And how many did I collect yesterday? How many orifices have I got them in?
Oh dear.
It's mad because one went in my ear yesterday, and obviously you take your glove off because you try and get it out, but
It's you can still see that air in your ear as well. Out your finger.
it's there, look.
Yeah. Just pull it.
I did. That hurt. I only grabbed it and it hurt. No, I'll get it later. I'm a wimp. I am a wimp where it comes.
It's a mutant hair.
You can punch me all you want, but if you pull an hair, I don't like it.
It's a mutant hair.
Got to go. Hope everyone has a wonderful week, and that's from Stetson. Thank you so much for joining us, Stetson. We so appreciate you coming along, and thank you very much. We respect you.
Gal says I'm as cookie as the next bugger. Rotty says I thought I could see something
moving in your eyes.
Oh dear.
Tim's put wuss. I am Tim when it comes to pulling an hair. It hurts.
Pixie said, typically it's only the females that bite, so it was male. He fancies you doing.
Pixie, I could guarantee it's only a female if he bites.
But this has been going on since last year.
Yeah, this same. I don't think it was a mosquito in the first place. It used to be a little like hoverfly thing.
Was it?
Yeah. You know how them ones are good.
Oh, you know what? Do you know what? Actually, it's on the bloopers.
Is it?
Yeah, the very first time this fly or whatever it was came along, because I'm bottle digging, and all you can hear is actually I've got it on bloopers. Actually, all you can hear is you in the background telling this fly off, and I'm in hysterics digging. That is on the bloopers. So
Bud's put show us your cog, Glenn. I will do that next Saturday, Bud, because what I'll do is I'll get quite a few things out to show you guys. Say my top 5 best bottles, and it gives me a chance because everything's just shoved in the cupboard at the moment. But I will do that, Bud. Join us next Saturday, everybody. If you want to see the Black God, I will re-show that. What it is, I've got 3 lots of bottles in the cupboard at the moment here, which I've still got to put into rolls and stuff like that. Yeah. And it's shoved in there.
You got to text them out to get to it.
Yeah, but I will do that, Bud. I promise you. Carlos Sleeve, what chicken are you doing? The Mozzies have started a family business. And Glenn's a supplier.
Right.
Yeah. Yes, Bud, big time. That's not a problem, mate. And thanks for actually saying it, because that has given me an idea. Perhaps next week we can feature a few things. We could show perhaps a few bottles, top bottles we found, 2 or 3 of them. Perhaps we could show 2 or 3 of our favourite pipes that we found, clay pipes, buckles, stuff like that. Perhaps we can do that next week. That'd be a good thing, that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pixie says, do you have an R white bottle?
Again, I have got an R white bottle. I'm going to see if it's at the front. I'll probably be able to get it. Pixie. Yeah, it is at the front there. Is it? Is that R white?
Kirsty says, Pixie, are you after one?
Are we?
No.
Hang on, I'm having to dig.
Careful.
No, I ain't glad to get it. I'll have to show it next week. Try to the back with a cod bottle. So the cod bottles and the R white bottles are about this tall. So I'll put everything tall at the back, and when it goes down like that, if that makes sense, to the small little poisons. So I will sort them out, and we'll definitely have a little bit of an hour next week where we can show a few items. We've got to do that because
there was something over here, but I can't show it because it's actually on Thursday's video.
Yeah. Oh yes, we've got something.
Yeah.
Thursday's video, guys. It might not be majorly long, but
I don't know. I took a fair bit of footage.
Did it? We all, I think it was only me, you and Kirsty and Mike, wasn't it, that weekend? But we went somewhere, guys. And let's put it like this. I've never found a full one. And I found a full one. Kirsty never found a full one.
And again, it's not something we've ever put any history on about.
We've never mentioned these items before. So you will be intrigued and you'll be shocked to what it actually is. So I'm not going to say no more because it'll spoil the surprise for the video.
And again, if anybody mudlarks or anything like that, and they find one, they'll know what it is.
Yeah, that's right.
Bye, Diana.
We've got bumpkins on. Are you doing bumpkins? We've got to go now, Diana. Diana's, but I've got to go now. Have a great. And you, Diana. Thank you for joining us, my sweetheart. In fact, we appreciate you. Thank you.
Bless you, Ellen.
Bless you, Ellen. Bless you. Yeah, but we'll do that. We'll get some of the nice bottles, probably 3 or 4 of them, the best ones. We'll show the all whites. We'll show the black Codsall Bud can see that as well, properly. I've also had a few bottles, really. I've took a photo of them in the past, but I've never actually showed you guys up close and personal. Like that big bulking, I suppose. Remember that bulking could do get Sod Owl? It's down here.
What on which one?
Remember when we was doing Sod Owl where the coffee boys come in? I pulled that bulking out, a big one.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, we'll show all that. We'll show all them bits.
Eleanor, but I am here. Just have my grandson here, so I'll have you on in the background. Oh,
bless you, Eleanor.
Bless you, Eleanor.
No,
hello to your grandson.
Yeah, we totally understand, darling. Ellen, well, I haven't called Ray, darling, Laura and Ray, but
Carol says you could have a clear out sale to make room in your cupboards. We pay the postage as well.
Oh, we've got a lot, haven't we? Really, when you think about it, we have got a lot of stuff. But I was going to say now.
Kirsty says you guys are the highlight of the week, especially the Saturday live where we get to have a natter together.
Yeah,
ain't that right, sis?
Yeah. And it will be, on its change the subject into Big Grim.
Hi, Michael.
Next Friday is 4 years of my mum's passing.
Is it?
Yeah, be 4 years Friday. So luckily it's landed in between the Thursday's video and the Saturday live, or else I'll be no good to speak. So yeah, it'll be 4 years, 23rd.
Right.
Yeah. So it's just a day that stuck out to me. I thought, what am I doing Friday? Hi, my friends. How you doing, April? Hi, my friends. She's put. We've got Michael Nelson. How you doing? Michael Nelson. Tracy Wells. How you doing, darling?
My towels are freezing at the moment, and I'm on the whiskey. Anybody have any other suggestions?
Cold towels? Socks? I think cold towels are to do with circulation. Yeah. I'm sure it's to do with circulation. I'm sure it is.
Or you could get a nice bowl of nice hot water with some, I don't know.
Yeah.
Bubble bath or something.
Get about an old bowl with some nice warm, not hot, just warm water in, and put your feet in there to soak, and it'll warm you through. So I've always said, if you've got cold feet, you feel cold. If you've got hot feet, you feel hot.
And Kirsty's right. Get a foot muff, Cheryl. You can get them heated. You can get heated ones, can't you?
Yeah. It's Pumpkin's put.
Let's have a look.
Tim's put wiggle your feet. That's another one. Yeah, that's right.
Pumpkins put, love you guys. What you find, used to do it in the late 70s in Barnsley. Huge Meadow Nature Reserve nearby. It's a fishing ponds, but yeah, joined men doing what you doing. Had loads of jars, but kids home broke.
Brilliant, Bunkins. I know up that way, like Sheffield and Barnsley and out that way in Bradford, there's lots of bottle dump. I know there is.
Nicole said, will there be any whisky soon? Just asking Glenn. Yes, it'll be back again soon.
Yes, there will. I have literally got a tub this big of whisky.
Get some made and...
We are on the back burner at the moment with giveaways. We will be bringing them back, guys, 100%. We've had a lot going on the last few weeks where we haven't been able to get to, even just to get to the post office to post these things. So people that are waiting, I know some of the UK guys have got them. So some of the internationals should start getting them soon. And then we will restart making a load more. I like to make a lot first, rather than just having one, giving it away, and then thinking I've got to make another one. Get a load of them built, and then we can send them out, can't we?
Christine says, I'd love to see your Caltrops collection. I'd love to see all the different styles, such as small. But a devastating device, yeah. It
is, Christine. The way you've got to look at it is like Lego, when you tread on Lego, or a plug, and you think, oh, that hurt, And them poor horses, I suppose it was warfare at the time, and they didn't have all like animal rights like they have now, but it would have been like a horse standing on a caltrop. He's like a human standing on Lego, and it would have really come sharp. I have got some caltrops there. Again, everything's sealed up into boxes, but
Gerald said, that's what I'm doing. I've tried them. I have to be careful because I've got partial neuropathy. so I have to be careful. Susie's put Reynolds cold feet and on hands, and Christine's put Epsom salt, Cheryl.
I think even Rydox, because it doesn't, obviously, I think what Cheryl's problem is, she can't feel how hot she's pouring the water or how cold she's putting it. So you don't want to burn your feet, obviously. But I think if you can get some kind of a water thermometer,
let me just check, Jackie.
Like a thermometer to test how warm the water is.
Yeah.
Then put your feet in. But I think that what do they call it when you put in the bath? That's really good stuff.
Jackie, if you haven't received it today, you should get it Monday then.
Yeah.
I know blistering isn't today, but I suppose it depends where you are and stuff. But
I'll tell you what I'm going to write down. I'm going to write down because Ellen's put the cold drops as well. So what I'll do, I'll write down.
I'll put it on here because we need the lock it opening as well.
Right. So we've got lock it opening. We've got bottles to show. I'll write down bottles to show and cold drops.
Yeah.
And then we won't forget. And then that way then we can get these things ready for the next live, guys, next Saturday. And we can show a couple of these items, definitely.
Good looking in your new job, Eleanor.
Oh, excellent. That's brilliant. That is Eleanor. Congratulations.
For a new driving job, driving couches.
Driving couches. Oh, you get to see some nice seaside towns and stuff like that, I should imagine.
Yeah.
Yeah, Clay suffers with his legs as well, bless him. Yeah.
Do you know what I've started getting? I was talking to Jill about it yesterday. Now, I can lift that arm up there.
Yeah.
Right. I think I was telling our sister about it yesterday as well. This arm, sometimes I can lift it up like that. Now, that hurts.
What are you trying to lift it
But
for?
see that now I can't get it up any further than that.
Why would you need to?
Well, it's just different. See, now I can. But sometimes
it's called getting on a little bit, Marie. Perhaps you're stiffening up. The thing is, what we don't do as people
now that hurts again.
Is if we're sitting about sometimes and we sit there in the same position watching the TV like that, what we don't do
clicks as well
is we don't sit there and perhaps it's like me with my hands. I've got that thing with my hands. I need to be sitting there doing this, and I don't. So I'm my own worst enemy. And I don't think a lot of us get enough, just moving about a little bit, just moving you.
Yeah. So like Kirsty said, it's bottle digging.
It is, yeah, because if you think about it, you're right-handed, so you're digging like that.
Yeah.
You're using these muscles there.
I said to Kirsty yesterday, sometimes I'll get the shovel with the one arm. Like that.
Bunkins has put all the best. See you again. I've got hereditary sensor neuropathy. Wow.
Yeah.
See?
Andrew said, use it or lose it.
That's right, that is Andrew, yeah. I've always said, it don't matter what part of your body it is, if you can exercise it, even if you're just sitting there and you just, let's say you've got golfer's elbow or tennis elbow, and you just do that, at least you're doing something rather than just sitting there like this, and it all seizes up. And the older you get, I mean, people probably laugh and go, oh, you're only 45, but the older you do get, you're best to do it now before you get too old to be able to do it. Do you get what I mean?
Oh, yeah. That's it.
It's like weightlifting. I don't believe in going to a gym and paying stupid money. I've always said, if you sit there with a bag of sugar in each hand and you sit there under that, you will build your arm muscles up.
This explain why Marie gets stuck on fences. I ain't very good at climbing, Bud. I really ain't.
Actually, Bud's hit the nail on the head. How Marie can get her arm to here, I can't even get her leg that high. So that's why she ends up tearing a lot of the waders.
I'll probably just need a workout.
Yeah, Kirsty, I could get her foot up here. If she needs to get over a wall.
Not with the waders on.
I can. I've seen Curtis like a bloody night sauce. Kirsty's. Oh, bottles in the water. Straight over the hurdle.
We can't. It's hard to climb without waders on, me and Kirsty. But yeah, I can climb better. Kirsty can climb better. See, I said we should have been friends at school, even though I'm older than Kirsty. Because Ed had learnt me how to climb. Well, I think it's my mum. I never let me climb.
So I was reading a comment.
Oh, my dad had the same thing with his shoulders. Turned out to be caffeine. Oh.
Okay. Well, it could be. I mean,
I do drink a lot of tea.
You do drink a lot of tea, and there's more. I've heard there's more caffeine in tea than there is in coffee.
Is that?
Yeah, I've heard. Well, or just as much. I don't know how true it is, but digging or some kind of motion like that, Glenn. Yeah. And we got to remember is you're not just digging. It's whatever we do on a Sunday. You're doing it for 8 to 10 hours a day. And it's like if you work in a factory and you're doing something repetitive, that arm will suffer after a bit. Because so if you're not bottle digging with your right hand, you're throwing your magnet out with your right hand. You see what I mean? So you're always pulling muscles. But
Rob said, try yoga, loads of courses on YouTube.
There is. And you know what?
I might do, Rob.
You know what? My mother, bless her.
I mean, I ain't moaning really because I don't suffer half as much as half the Peakys do. You know, with my bones and stuff. So
there's a lot more in coffee, Glenn, unless it's decaf. Oh, okay, Tim. Okay. Yeah, I mean, my mum back in the day when I was a little child, she used to do aerobics. It was called aerobics.
Yeah.
Even just like lie on a rug and just put her leg up in the air as far as she could, and she'd watch a video as they're doing it because it was videos back in them days when with the fitness people on, and she'd sit there and copy one of them. You got YouTube now, like Bud just said.
Yeah. Gail says, I was born hyperflexibility. I can put my right foot to my chest. Wow, Gail. I wish I was, well, no, but I wish I was a bit more flexible.
The thing is, we only become unflexible from not using our bodies as much as when you're younger, you're running around jumping over walls, stuff like that.
Yeah.
You have kids and that, didn't you? And the only times really you go out to work, you come back, or you got your weekend off, whatever you do.
Yeah.
And, you sit down on that weekend because you want to rest. And then by the time Monday comes and you've got to get out of bed, it feels like you've done the marathon. I wish I was, Carol, but these days I'm not laughing out loud. That's Kirsty.
Christine's, but we climbed everything, spent much of my childhood with tree sap on my hands.
Christy, you know what? And I love the smell of that tree sap when it used to go on your fingers, but it was a nightmare to get off. You could never get it off. No matter how much you washed your hands, you can never get it off your hands. But I used to look, that was the way it was back them days. You could climb a tree. Yeah. You'd go out with your mates for miles on your push bikes. If you was looking up, I didn't have a push bike till I was about 15. I had 3 brothers, my mum and dad to have to buy for, so I couldn't afford 3 things at the time. But we had the best childhood. Now children don't go out the house now.
I haven't got to climb anything, really.
Because this world's terrible now. You're too scared to let your child walk down the street.
Kirsty says, I'm definitely not hypermobile, just stubborn that I will do something for him too. What it is, it's a passion, isn't it? You know what I mean? If there's a stream down there, for instance, and, there's going to be some old things in there, it goes
to my bell.
It's the drive, isn't it?
Yeah. Clay's put
Clay.
Impressive. Hang on. What's it put? Oh, he's put impressive, Gail. I struggle bring my socks on, Clay's. But do you know what? There's been many a times that you've had to pull my socks off for me, hasn't there? Remember when we've come back from the bottle dump or something? I can't get to me towels. I can't get to my feet to pull my socks off. It's mad. And I'm not. I don't feel like I'm an old man. I'm not an old man yet. I dread to think I'm going to be like another 20 years' time. Drink Guinness and cabbage water will be fine. That's Rotter. Now, Rotter, you say that. I was watching somebody the other day. It was like a bloke that knows a lot about plants and herbs and stuff like that. So I was watching something the other day. And I didn't realise this. This is how behind I am. Dandelions that grow in your garden, in your grass, we take them as granted now, which call them weeds. They was actually brought out by the Romans. And the Romans used them plants to cut up into powders, into drinks. They'd boil it and drink it. It's got every vitamin and bit of protein in dandelions than anything else. In a weed. We wouldn't find many around here where the dogs hadn't had a sniff around them. But there was really good for you, dandelions.
Wow.
Yeah.
But I like Guinness, and I could drink cabbage water because I love cabbage.
Yeah,
So
I've drank
I
cabbage
try that
water. My brothers never used to. My mum had drained the cabbage, obviously, when she boiled it. Because all the goodness is in that water. My mum used to let it cool down, and I'd put it in a glass and I'd knock it back. Never done me no harm.
I never had a bike that wasn't second-hand. My first two-wheeler was a museum piece, a rally pilot with rod brakes. Oh, I had a rally.
I didn't have a bike until
And
I
I
was
had a
15.
chopper. I had a chopper as well. Okay, so I'm very determined once I've got something in my head, Eleanor. Oh, bless you, sis. It's the passion, ain't it, sis?
Spoggies, how you doing? I work in a supermarket. It sells quite a bit of dandelion tea. Okay, well, see. See, you know what? I'm going to try some of these old remedies, I am. And nettles as well.
Marmite as well.
You know what? Nettles as well, babe.
Nettle tea.
Nettle tea. And if you've got, now this is another thing he said, if you've got bad arthritis in your hands and your arms, you're supposed to brush your arms through nettles once a day for 7 days, and it relieves all your arthritis.
Thanks, Carl.
Don't shoot the messenger. It's just what I read.
Oh yeah, Jerry says I make jelly from dandelion petals.
Oh wow.
Oh, Jerry.
I think we need to get to the States or Canada or something, don't we? And go
now I could have
some of
these. Lisa has. For a quick meal, I love boiled cabbage with ramen noodles with lots of salt and pepper. So good.
That sounds nice.
Yeah. I don't know what ramen noodles. I know what noodles are, but I don't know if they're different.
I will eat anything that grows, as in vegetables. I will eat any. There's only one thing I can't stand, and that is celery. That is like biting on a bar of soap. It's horrible. How people can sit there with celery and dip it in salt, and I can't. No, but if you give me carrots, if you give me anything to try that's grown in the ground, I'll eat it.
Rob said dandelion and burdock pop started as a medicine.
And Coca-Cola, full of cocaine. Yeah, it was full of cocaine. It was.
Did that start?
A lot of things started as medicinal, and then they just caught on and become. Yeah, if you look at the history of Coca-Cola was cocaine.
Yeah.
I don't know. I might have demonetized myself for saying that, guys.
Kirsty loves celery.
Oh, Kirsty, how can you eat celery? It's apparently the onion family, but it tastes nothing like anything to do with the onion family. That's good for you as well, Glenn. What's Tim for?
That's good for you as well, Glenn.
I think I know it, yeah. Celery is good in Bloody Mary. Oh,
Ellen put celery in Philadelphia. I could probably eat that.
I can eat Philadelphia. I'll put Philadelphia on anything, but not I can't do celery. Nah.
I mean, I'm like this and that about celery. It's like
there you go, gals. To put bourbon is a medicine too, medicinal too. Yeah. See, all these things. What you got to remember is plants, drugs as in what we're taking now.
Yeah.
Painkillers.
Oh right, Lisa. Yeah. I think I got some actually then. Oh yes. So cabbage with noodles. I could eat that, Lisa. That's made me want that now, Lisa. Oh, nice.
I think I'm going to try a lot of these old recipes as like nettle tea.
Yeah.
Definitely want to try the dandelions.
You know what we could do? Get a few like remedies.
We said we was going to do it before, we never did it.
But then another thing to write down. A few remedy things, right? Here.
Yeah.
And we could try it and see what we think.
Yeah, okay, we'll do that.
Right, remedies.
There you go. So we could do that the Saturday after, guys. We could be sitting there trying these things in front of you. And then at least one of you can phone 911 or 999 if we both fall asleep. But I've heard that every part of the dandelion plant is really good for you, even the yellow flower at the top.
Kim said, I like celery too with peanut butter or cream cheese.
Ooh. See,
I like peanut butter.
I like everything you're putting it on. Well, no, hang on. I like everything. I like everything but the celery. Fill the
Yeah,
celery.
but when you've got stuff on it like that,
No.
and it's obviously good for you, ain't it, celery?
No, I can't.
Can't you even try it?
No.
No, I could try that.
No, I bit into one
try
the once, and that's why I know I don't like it. So I nearly vomit. It makes me feel sick thinking about it.
Kirsty love to you. My phone has died, bless her. So Kirsty can't comment back. She's put on Mike's phone that her phone's battery's just.
I think what we're going to do anyway. We've been on 1:40 now, guys.
Wow.
So I think what we're going to do, we're going to go anyway. But you know what? You've given us some brilliant ideas to put into the lives. We don't want to put it all in one, or else it's going to ruin it. So next week, what we'll do the bottles. I don't know. We'll see which way around we're going to do it.
We can try it with you and have a real party.
That's it.
Right, Jenny.
What we'll do, we'll have a go at doing these things because I think a lot of human beings now are missing these nutrients that we used to have.
Maybe I know which way we'll do it, just in case anybody wants to try it with us, and feel like the part of it is. Let's get the recipe for one of them to start off with.
Yeah.
And how to make it and everything.
Yeah.
We'll put it and we'll put it on our Facebook group and on the YouTube community post.
Yeah.
Right? So that people can see it, and then the following Saturday is when we try it. And then if anybody wants to do it at the same time and sit there while they're watching us, and we'll all try it, ready to try it.
We'll do that.
Try it. And then they can put in the comments if they like.
So what should we do next Saturday on top of showing the bottles?
Which one
Shall we do shall I get some dandelions for us or stingers?
What do you want to do? A remedy?
Yeah.
Well, you've got to sort this out.
Leave it with me. Let's get a remedy sorted for next Saturday on top of showing the bottles that people want to see.
We've got to give people enough time if they want to get the ingredients.
Yeah. Well, we'll do it every week. So if we do one next week, we'll do one the week after. That gives people time to get sorted for the week after as well then.
Yeah.
Don't give nettles, Marie. Laura has found nettles the other day laughing out. I bet she's fell in them, and I know Kirsty fell face first in some nettles by the time.
Oh, she did all across there. She
looked like she'd had 3 Botox.
She got stung all across
there. Yeah. It wasn't the only thing she stung.
Carol says, I have a bagel toasted with Marmite and cream cheese every morning for breakfast. It's yummy.
Oh, Carol, I'm coming to yours.
Lisa said, great idea, gives us a chance to gather the ingredients.
Yes.
Would you be able to get the ingredients and that for Wednesday? And we could put it on our...
There's loads of stingers down the bottle dump.
Now, so, and then we could put it on the
YouTube
community and the Facebook.
And you'll need to know then what to get. Yeah, we'll do that then. We'll let you know as soon as possible next week, ready for the following Saturday, if that makes sense. So if we can get it up there Monday or Tuesday, the ingredients of what we're doing.
Carol said, what happened to the Wednesday recipe? Exactly, Carol. We'd be absolutely rushed off our feet. And I'm like, oh, God. He's like Peakys. Sorry, just bang the finger. The Tuesday trivia as well. I've got to try and get back on track.
We have got to try and catch up. We've had to.
The camera broke as well, didn't it?
Yeah, we've had a lot going on, but we do apologise. But we'll be sorting all this. We'll be doing all this.
Yeah.
And we'll get you guys involved with us. It'll be fun. And what I do want to do eventually, to the people that are not shy, is I'm not just on about having YouTubers on here with us and stuff like that. If you guys ever wanted to come onto a live and show your faces and say hello, you'd be on the screen with us here, one at a time perhaps, wherever. Feel free, let us know if you're willing to be on screen and have a chat. And perhaps we can send you the link and you can join our lives. So perhaps we can start doing that eventually. Yeah.
Oh, bless you, Pixie. Cynthia said, every time Glenn digs a deep hole for bottles, I worry it will cave in on him.
Oh, bless you, Cynthia. What people don't see, Cynthia, I'll be quite honest, is I could dig, I think my deepest I've ever done is about 12 foot deep. What I do, to be honest with you, is I actually dig steps. You don't see, I'll show them next time we're on the bottle dump. I actually dig steps and I always stay away. So if it was to cave in, I can get out. I've got more chance of getting out quick with them steps there rather than having an hole where I can't get out. So, but thank you for the concern and I really do appreciate it.
Oh. Rob said, I've got a face for audio and radio.
Rotty's book. I went to a Botox party last week. No one could blow the candles out. I like that, Rotty. Right, we're going to love and leave you then, guys. Leave it with us. Keep checking on our YouTube, the community post for Upper Up.
Susie wants Sci-Fine's back.
We'll sort Sci-Fine's out, don't you
and
worry.
Nar said he'd love to join the live and he would behave, honestly.
Exactly. Well, I don't mind. Yeah. Well, Laura and Ray, I know that they're camera savvy with what they've got going on with what they do. So yeah. I mean, anybody can come on here. Yeah. It's just all about language. Obviously, we don't live from blood. But other than that,
we've got a lot.
We're as mad as hatters.
We've got a right list here to sort out, you know.
Yeah. Okay. So what I'm going to say is right because it's how long have we been on? An hour and 46 now. Yeah. Right? So what we're going to do, guys, is. We're on Saturday today. We're going out tomorrow from location. We'll do a live at 3 p.m. I keep saying. What we'll do, Monday or Tuesday, we'll get this recipe up for whatever we're doing.
No, we'll put it out on Wednesday because that was when we was going to do our recipe.
All right, on Wednesday.
Yeah.
And you'll know what we're going to be trying on the Saturday. And that gives you time then, guys, if you do want to join in and tell us your experiences on what we've made and you've made.
Yeah.
If it's the same thing, like let's say, for example, dandelions, then we can do something like that.
Yeah, and they can let us know in the chats what they think then rather than trying it with us.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And I've got to get down to Clay because I'll never forget what Clay said.
What?
About the mead, Clay, that the proper old medieval people used to drink. Now, Clay mentioned something some weeks ago now about the pub down his way that sells mead or something like that. Not mead, right? So it's an old medieval beer. I'd love to try a pint of that. I might have to go down to where Clay lives and we'll have to go and sit around a table and I'll have a little chat. Or perhaps you could just point me in the right direction, Clay.
And as Eleanor said, spread love and
spread kindness. That is so true. Life's short. We've only got one life.
Yeah.
We get up every morning in the sun rises, be thankful we're here. And that's the way you got to go with it. Yeah. But other than that, guys, look out for what's going to happen next Saturday on the groups and everything. And we'll keep an eye on Peaky Dipper's Cave, Peaky Dipper's History Hunters page. On the YouTube community, it should pop up. You'll see it. It's usually when I have to cancel a live. You'll see that post there. And we'll keep in touch with everybody and we'll do something.
So I'm going to get the tweezers for your hair?
No.
In your ear?
No.
I'll go and get the tweezers and pluck that hair out. Okay, everybody. Look. Oh, somebody mentioned Viking shop in Glastonbury. Okay.
Right, okay, Clay. Yes, I remember you on about it now. I'll have to pop down.
And Rob said, take care all. And remember, the one person you need to look after is yourself.
That is very, very, very right. Yes, 100%.
Yeah.
Everybody, stay safe. We'll talk tomorrow. If you can't make it because it's Sunday, we totally understand. Please don't feel awkward. If you can't make it tomorrow for the live, don't worry. But we will be live 3 p.m. onwards, and we'll show you the bits we've got.
And we've loved having you all here again.
Yeah.
The Peaky family. Well, that's what I call you anyway, the Peaky family. Yes. You're all absolutely awesome. So, yeah, it's been brilliant with you, everybody, again. So, yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Goodbye to you all. And big love to everybody. Everybody that's not in a good place right now. We are here on email. So, love you all.
Love you. Bye.
Bye.